So I have some very important data and updates for Dogecoin and the overall crypto market. And I think this is exactly what every holder should know. So things are now nicely shaping up for the overall crypto market. And we are finally seeing that after some weeks of sideways movement, the market is looking to get some gains. And we can see here that from Bitcoin and Ethereum to Doge and Shiba Inu, almost all cryptos are looking good right now. And I will talk about Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, and others in this video. But let's first come to Dogecoin. So it appears that more and more investors are now getting bullish on Dogecoin. And this is why we are now seeing that the number of holders for Doge has been increasing dramatically. And as per recent data from BSC Scan, the desire for Dogecoin is at its peak as about 8,000 new addresses on average are joining and accumulating Doge on a daily basis. And at the moment, there are about 530K wallets holding Dogecoin. And we know that this figure was standing around 486K at the start of February. And this means that more than 40K new holders have arrived on the scene within the past 7 days. So this rise in trading volume for Doge is indicating that the buyer's interest is at higher prices. And I think that this might lead Dogecoin to rally up soon. And the most important thing is that such an increased pace of mounting holders also shows that something big is cooking for Dogecoin. All in all, it is now highly likely that Doge is about to rise and shed off its recent losses in the coming few days or weeks. And now, there are some other very important updates about Dogecoin that I think you shouldn't miss, but I will come to it later. Let's first take a quick look at the current price movement of Dogecoin. So we are now seeing that Dogecoin has started to trend to the upside, and things are now nicely shaping up for it. And as I mentioned in my recent videos, Dogecoin seems to be on the verge of initiating a recovery phase, and Doge is now confirming this as it has begun to recoup some of its recent losses. Moreover, we are now seeing that some important technical indicators of Doge are turning bullish. We can see here that it has moved up its 20-day simple moving average and exponential moving average, and its relative strength index is also in the neutral zone. So these are some very positive indicators for Doge. And this is just more and more confirmation that Doge is now going to the upside soon. But I'd like to remind you here that this is no financial advice since I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm just expressing my opinion here, so it is recommended that you do your own research before investing in cryptos. And with that being said, let's come to Shiba Inu for a minute. So after a very rocky start to the year, we are now seeing that Shiba Inu has started to show signs of major price recovery. At the time of recording this video, Shiba Inu has been up by more than 22%, and it appears that it is looking for some additional gains. While it is not immediately clear what triggered this rally, it appears that it may be connected to the recent partnership of Shiba with fast food chain Welly's. The deal entails rebranding the restaurant to include Shiba Inu-themed products, as well as putting out NFTs for customers. So this means that its adoption has been rising, and as a result, we are now seeing positive momentum in its price. But this is not it. There are many other catalysts that are now driving the price of Shiba Inu to the upside. For example, we are now seeing that more and more whales are now buying SHIB for long-term gains. And as a result, the dominance of Shiba Inu whales on the Ethereum network has increased. And according to whale stats, major whales currently hold about $1.5 billion worth of Shiba Inu in their wallets. In addition, large players on the network are continuously adding Shiba Inu to their balances. And this accumulation of SHIB has resulted in a 26% concentration of the supply in the hands of major whales. So this is a very bullish thing for SHIB, and it will give more strength to its price in the coming days. And another major catalyst for SHIB is that there is no stopping its burning rate. So we are now seeing that more and more Shiba Inu tokens have been burning in recent weeks. And just recently, there have been a total of around 55 million SHIB tokens burned through a total of 8 transactions. And the most important thing is that, so far, a total of around 41 trillion SHIB tokens have been burned from the initial supply of 1 quadrillion. And this means that about 41% of SHIB tokens have been taken out of the circulation supply. And since Shiba Inu developers have indicated that there are more burning projects of SHIB coming soon, this rate is going to increase dramatically. And it is going to leave a very positive impact on its price, especially over the long term. And now, as promised, let's come to another big update for Doge and its holders. So we are now seeing that Dogecoin has become the second most popular crypto on different social media platforms, and it is just behind Bitcoin in terms of popularity. And just recently, the official Twitter account of Dogecoin has surpassed 3 million followers, and it has now become the second largest crypto on the popular social media platform. And besides it, Doge has been gaining massive traction on other platforms. From Facebook to Reddit, Doge has been one of the most talked about crypto on these platforms. All in all, we are now seeing that the popularity of Dogecoin is increasing day by day, and it is getting massive traction throughout the crypto community. And this popularity of Doge is only going to rise in the coming years, which is going to grow its price along the way. And now let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we can see here that Bitcoin has been moving up during the last 24 hours. And since it is the leading crypto, its upward movement is driving up the prices of the overall crypto market, especially Dogecoin. So Bitcoin has now found support above the 40K range. And I think this is a very bullish move from Bitcoin that is going to help it go past the next resistance at the 45K level. And it is highly likely that Bitcoin can continue this upward trajectory because we are seeing some positive things for it. For example, it looks like the 3-day RSI breakout has been confirmed for Bitcoin. And this is very positive because the last time we saw this breakout to the upside, Bitcoin initiated a bull run. And we can see here that when Bitcoin had the 3-day RSI breakout back in July and August last year, it turned out to be a key catalyst that fueled Bitcoin's price to hit the all-time high of 69K. So Bitcoin is now forming something very similar, and we are now seeing that the 3-day RSI for Bitcoin is breaking out to the upside. And this is also one of the reasons that we are now seeing a lot of positivity and a lot of movement for Bitcoin. And this is exactly why I believe that we are going to see much more positive price action for Bitcoin during the summertime. And another important thing we are now seeing is that from June 2019 to June 2021, it took about 605 days for Bitcoin to hit the cycle top. And as far as the current cycle is concerned, we are going to complete this time period of 605 days somewhere during the summertime. But we can see here that Bitcoin has to reach this 0.618 Fibonacci level again in order to hit the cycle top. And once Bitcoin hits this Fibonacci level, we can see here that its price will be around 186K. So what it means is that if history repeats itself, we are going to see Bitcoin hitting the top of the cycle at some point during the summers. And if it happens, Bitcoin will end the cycle top around the 186K price level. And I think that it is highly likely that Bitcoin is going to be breaking out to the upside from this perspective. And as per a new report by Bloomberg, Bitcoin is poised for further price growth despite starting the year with massive correction. The report states that the shifting demand and supply metric will influence Bitcoin's possible price surge despite the increasing number of cryptos. Additionally, the report notes that despite being a new asset class, the ongoing Bitcoin early adoption and the limited supply are critical catalysts for its growth. And Bloomberg further states that Bitcoin's latest rebound to near the 40K price level can be viewed as a floor than a ceiling, with the expected record high standing at 100K. So Bloomberg is also believing that Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high this year. And this is why I also think that a new all-time high for Bitcoin is well on the cards. And now as Bitcoin is moving up, we are now seeing that Bitcoin long-term holders are increasing their share of the supply as Bitcoin that has not been moved for at least 12 months keeps growing. And as per Into the Block, unlike the May 2021 Bitcoin price crash, the fraction of the Bitcoin circulating supply that has not changed for at least a year is increasing and is reaching 60%. So this is yet another bullish indicator for Bitcoin, and it is also showing us that Bitcoin is poised for an upward movement. And since Bitcoin is looking pretty good now, it means that the long-term outlook for Dogecoin is also pretty bullish. And this is why I think that Dogecoin can also surge massively during this year.